What's up, guys? Matt McCoy, Acoustic Selection. There are certain songs you hear and you're like, wow. You just stop and say, man, that one hits different. This is one of those songs. Brandon Lake, awesome. I can't wait for your new album to come out. It's going to use the Matt McCoy 4 chords, G, C, E minor, and D. I'm going to show you how to play all those. You're going to capo the 2nd fret to put in the same key that Brandon Lake plays it in. By the way, thank you for stopping by the channel. This is what I do full-time for a living. So if you want to just support in a free way, support what I do, please at this time hit that little thumbs up button. That helps YouTube push the videos. And like I said, it's a simple way you can support what I do. So capo the 2nd fret. Here's how you're going to play the Matt McCoy 4 chords if you're brand new to my channel. Keep your pinky finger on the bottom string of the 3rd fret and ring finger on the 2nd string. What I always say is this stabilizes that guitar so you can use your dominant fingers, the 1st finger and middle finger, just moving those 2 fingers play all 4 of these chords. So a G would be 5th and 6th. You strum all 6. When I say a C, you would just slide both fingers down to the 5th, 4th, and 5th, and strum the bottom 5. When I say a D, you take your 1st finger to the 3rd string, strum the bottom 4. When I say E minor, I use 1 finger to press right in between right there. And strum all 6. If you have smaller fingers, you can do it this way. Let me say this too, guys. If you learn a G this way, E minor this way, C this way, and you're good at switching chords fast, and you can do it, great. Do it the normal way. That's fine. It's going to sound the same. It's just the easy way that I teach in my guitar courses when I teach in person, that kind of thing, is just moving your top 2 fingers. Very easy transitions. You can really focus on the song and strumming and that kind of thing. So on the verses, it's going to start out with a C. I thought the world had something special I was missing. My daddy told me not to chase it, didn't listen. I fell downhill a mile a minute before I knew it, I was living. So what I did there, always remember, guys, songs and strumming is all about timing. So before you think about a strumming pattern, down, up, that kind of thing, just keep that steady timing. So 2 down strums, 2 down strums, 4 down strums. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you do that twice, the 2 C's, 2 D's, 4 G's. Then you go, I fell downhill a mile a minute. Before I knew it, I was living. This is kind of a walk into the E minor. Watch how I did this. It goes, I fell downhill, C, D, G, and then you go to this kind of, it's called a D over F sharp. So after you do 1 G chord, put your 1st finger on the top string, 2nd fret. So you're basically just walking into the E minor. So I knew that I fell downhill a mile a minute. Before I knew it, I was living in a pigsty, a long, long way from home. So C, 2 D's, 4 G's. And then for your the entire time of the chorus, this is a lot of Luke Combs and country music does this. 2 C's, 2 G's, 2 D's, 2 E minors. And I went running like a rebel, backed up debts I couldn't pay. And I went dancing with the devil, warm food in the grave. How the heaven did I get here? Been through it all away. And I've given you his trouble. All you've given me is grace. So on that last little line, is that when you go D, instead of going to E minor, you start back into those chords of the verses. We're going to play through the whole verse first and chorus so you can play along. Somebody asked me the other day, Matt, what'd you do at the end of play along? So I'll do a little play along right here in a second. And you can play the guitar along with me. But remember, guys, really focus on that chord clarity. Sometimes, especially as a beginner, you need to get your hands as close as you can, your fingers, to these fret bars. A lot of people scoot over here. So slide it up close to the fret bar, and you have to adjust your hand in and out. And every now and then pick down the strings to make sure you have clarity. Because a lot of times when you're a beginner, it's going to sound like this. You got to adjust your fingers until you get that clear, that real clear sound. You'll get that over time. So if you're still got a lot of dead sounds. That's fine. So remember, the verses, I want to put a little thing in here. It shows the chords as you play along with me. Let's play through this whole thing. I thought the world had something special. Let me say this and I'll start again. So remember, strumming's all about timing. If you want to start out a beginner, just do down strums and get that timing down. After you understand the 2 count and the 4 count timing, if you want to stop the strings, any kind of down ups within that timing, that's going to be fine. But strumming's all about timing. Never forget that. I have an ultimate strumming course. I talk about that. Your right hand's like a drum. And the more you think of your right hand like a drum that keeps that beat, keeps it steady, the better off you're going to be. Let's play through it. I thought the world had something special I was missing. My daddy told me not to chase it, didn't listen. I fell down here 1 mile a minute. For I knew it, I was living in a pigsty. I couldn't pay. I went dancing with the devil, 1 foot in the grave. How the heaven did I get here? Threw it all away. All I've given you was trouble. All you've given me was grace. So no, all these religious leaders were in a room talking about basically saying all the religions are the same thing, all the stuff. And C.S. Lewis went up to the whiteboard and just wrote real big, grace. The difference in Christianity, people say, well, it's kind of like a mountain. You can start it anywhere, a mountain, but they all get to the top. That's just not true. Jesus said, I'm the way, the truth, and the life. No man comes to the Father but by me. And the reason Jesus is different than everybody else, than every other religion, every other belief, is that one word, grace. Religion says what needs to be done, what you need to do, the things we got to do to get right with God. Christianity and following Jesus says, because of what's been done, I'm accepted by God. I'm not accepted and loved by God because of anything I do. I'm accepted and loved by God because of what's been done. It's not something I've done. It's something Jesus Christ did for me on that cross over 2,000 years ago. I love you guys. Thank you for stopping by the channel. Please subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to check out any of my guitar or piano resources, go to acousticselection.com. It's all one word, acousticselection.com. Like I said, I've got beginner guitar courses, strumming courses, a tips and tricks course that shows you how to get your guitar skills a little better. Got beginner piano courses, digital songbooks, all that kind of thing. So hopefully something's a blessing there. I've even got a 21-day devotion that I'd love for you to have. Kind of help your walk with the Lord that combines prayer, scripture, and worshiping with the instrument. So go check it out, acousticselection.com. I love you guys. God bless you.